come from this. I see no victory through the myth. Hey, your job, come on, wonder why you insist. What do you live for? What do you?
My guests this week are Eluders. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I am Brie, and I am the drummer.
I'm Finn, and I sing and play guitar. I love this studio. I love this studio.
It's really
the
cool.
Whole experience.
Would you like to describe it to people who can't see it?
Interrogation room.
Yeah, to be fair.
It's a bit grey and black, isn't it? We need some colour in here.
Atmospheric, I think.
Just
We're investing in some colourful lights, aren't we, soon? Well, you built some, didn't you?
is that DIY?
Yeah, that is.
I
yeah,
rate that.
Yeah, he built that.
That's
We'll put it on later.
We will.
We'll have a little boogie.
A little rave.
Oh yeah, no, we'll do like
A little jiggy.
yeah, we'll make a rave playlist.
Leaked Eluders, illegal rave at Dan Kirk's shed.
Cup down.
I mean,
you
we've
dirty
got the speakers, the Towers of Doom,
Oh, it's
right next to you.
amazing.
We'll
No,
put that
I
on.
like it.
We'll put that on your Instagram story later.
There we go.
Oh dear.
Would you like to describe the band in just 3 words
Oh God.
without using the genre cliches?
Right.
Here we go.
We got to get creative with this one, Finn.
Right, who's kicking off?
You can kick off. I need some inspiration.
Noisy.
Boy show.
That face. Don't say energetic.
No,
That's
I'm not
the
going to say
worst.
that. I'm going to say dirty.
Oh no.
You can finish it.
Noisy, dirty.
Scumbags.
There
we go. No.
That's it, yeah.
Noisy,
That's on
dirty
their Instagram bio.
Yeah,
Noisy, dirty scumbags.
yeah, I like that.
It is. That is what it is.
Well, your guitar tone's kind of dirty, you know.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. The old Vox AC30 VR, because I can't afford an actual AC30. But yeah, yeah.
I mean, what you've got, that's fair
Oh
enough.
no, yeah, no.
That would do the job.
Yeah.
So, as we're local Distortion, would you like to name 3 or maybe just your favourites? So, like one each, maybe, of your favourite local bands that you think listeners should check out.
There's a lot of good bands.
There's a lot of good bands.
Flintmore are like the obvious one
Mm.
from like where we're from, down the
Mm.
market, but everyone knows them.
Mm.
If like they know of us, they know of Flintmore.
Yeah.
So.
I'm trying to think of bands that we've seen, and I can't think of any. Can you name some gigs that we've been to?
I really rate Wreck from Norwich. I know they're not
Yeah.
really like
Oh,
Cambridge
okay.
area, but yeah, Wreck are really cool. Who did we
I
see
can't
last?
think of anyone off the top of my head.
Who supported Ladybird that you said you really liked?
Parafiction.
Okay.
They are bloody brilliant.
I've not heard
They
of
are so good. Oh, they are big ups Parafiction. They are very, very good.
Where are they from?
I don't know. I don't have any idea. It was at Norwich Arts Centre, so maybe Norwich. Yeah, because they were
It
looking
was like
for
the
local.
thing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was there on tour.
Did
So
they-
yeah.
Who did they play with? Sorry.
Who did they support? Who was supporting them? Front Bangs, and then
Oh, yeah,
Parafiction,
yeah.
and then
Yeah, they're
Ladybird.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were very, very good. So yeah,
Mm.
Parafiction.
And if they were still about, God Hates Astronauts as well.
Oh God, Christopher
Love
France,
them.
we love you.
What a man.
What a man. That band was so good.
Damn. It's so sad.
It's so sad.
Literally, like, all my favourite local bands broke up last year.
Yeah.
It's like
so
there was like
depressing,
3 or
innit?
4,
Like,
and I was just like,
oh,
oh no.
yeah, that's sad.
It was bad times.
Yeah, not good.
But there's always new bands.
Exactly,
So it's always making room for the new bands. How did you guys come up with the name Eluders?
Oh dear.
It's not a cool story
It's not.
whatsoever.
It doesn't have to
crap
be cool.
story.
It's horrendous.
We were sat in your kitchen.
Wait, no,
No, the first time we were, because we were
The
going to be
fir-
called Receipt.
Yeah, the first name.
We were just sipping tea and whatever. And I was like, Finn, mate, what about the name Receipt?
Receipt.
And we were like, oh yeah. And then the next
That's
day we
punk,
were
isn't
like,
it?
That was
"Ugh."
so cool to us at the time.
Yeah, we thought it was sick. And then I think we were like, okay, we'll dwell on it. And then you text me not long after and were like, what about Eluders? And obviously I had to see what it meant and everything. I was like, yeah, there we go.
What does it mean?
I can't. What does it mean? To
You have to.
escape a situation.
Yeah, something like that. But I
Like
got it out.
Oh, yeah,
cleverly
like
or something.
elude.
To
Yeah.
elude, yeah.
Yes. To elude.
To elude. Wish we called to elude.
To elude, yeah. But I got it out of a Scrabble dictionary because we had we had like our first gig coming up or something like that, and we just didn't have a name.
Yeah.
And like I was speaking to Dad about it, and he went, right, have a look through this, and whipped out a Scrabble dictionary. And I was looking through, I was like, no, do you know, that could work. So the sort of lettering worked, you know.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
We spent ages looking for a name, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just everything we came up with so bad.
And you know, like Facebook and Instagram, like band names and stuff, and you find loads.
Did you
of
like
people.
double check it?
Yeah,
see if
but
there
no
was
one
any
was
more?
called
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah,
we
that's
were like,
good.
right,
Yeah.
okay, let's just take that.
That'll do.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's the worst when like
You
10
found
bands
such a
with the
good
same
one, and
name.
yeah,
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 no,
well.
it's a good name. I like it.
thank you.
we love you, Scrabble.
Do you know how many times people refer to us as the Eluders, and it really annoys
Yeah,
So
me.
I
annoying,
was
yeah.
going to ask
Annoys
about
me.
that.
It's like,
yeah.
no, that's not our name.
It's like, you know, Idols.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Homes Under the Hammer?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
The-
I have.
The presenter from Homes Under the Hammer, yeah, introduced Idols on stage, and he was like,
Why? What was he doing?
I have
Him?
absolutely no idea.
Was this a Reading or something?
No, I don't know. It looked like the venue actually looked like,
Or was it a venue?
yeah.
Okay. This is even stranger.
This story is a
I-
weird
he
one that
wa-
I
he wa-
haven't heard.
I'll get the video up later.
Yeah.
And he was trying to like make himself look sort of like into it by like swearing and shouting on stage and stuff and getting like really political. And then he went, now it's time to bring out the Idols. And
Oh,
like
that's
it was,
tragic.
it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching something like that, and there was like this American commentator, and they were over here in the UK, in Manchester,
Mhm.
and they had like some footage of Old Trafford where Man United play, and he said, "This is where the Manchester United play."
Oh no.
God.
The Manchester
awful.
United.
Oh, it's painful. I hate
Manchester
And
it.
it was just like, the cringe.
My mates will text me and be like, the Eluders, and I'll be like, no,
Yeah.
you're not my
Stop
friend
it now.
anymore.
Yeah,
like,
they're just going to shout it at your gigs. Like heavily.
the Eluders.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
shut up.
don't. That's
Get
awful.
out.
Yeah. We've started something now.
Oh dear.
Before we talk about your EP, let's talk about your first 2 songs, technically.
Yeah.
Your first
Mm.
main single, No One's Home.
BBC introducing, thank you very much, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
They.
Was that the Norfolk one?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best one.
Mhm. All the way.
I won't say it.
yeah.
People already know what I was going to say, but yeah. I like the Norfolk one. It's good.
Yeah, they had like a slot at our local sort of festival 2, in
Yeah.
and we didn't have anything recorded, and I think they just wanted to like push it
Mm.
on the radio and stuff. So they said that we'll pay for a session with Tom Joy at Crystal Sound.
Oh,
in-
they would?
Yeah, they paid for it.
Really?
So we
Mm.
yeah
That's
we,
really fucking cool.
yeah
Mm.
we got those
Wow.
first 2 songs completely free,
Yeah.
and mixed and stuff with Tom.
Yeah.
Tom is a fucking legend.
Yeah.
as
He's
well.
incredible.
He is so good.
I think because Jack Murphy from
Yeah.
You've Killed It owns
Mm.
the studio, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, we met all them, and it was really weird, wasn't it? Like, sort of just being chucked into that.
It was just all
scenario.
sudden, like, oh,
Yeah.
we're recording, and here's Jack Murphy, and
Yeah.
here, like, yeah, it was sick
Mm.
though.
Oh, yeah, it was really cool because
Mm.
we hadn't had those songs like actually even properly like rehearsed
Haven't
for that
finished
long.
them, had we? No.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a rush to sort of get everything sorted. But yeah, it turned out all right, and it did quite well for our like sort of first single to put out.
Yeah, it was the first song I heard. Actually, I think you must have sent them over or something.
Yeah,
And yeah, really liked what I heard, and then obviously heard that Tom did it as well. So
Mm.
I was like,
yeah,
it's gonna
no,
be good
Tom's
if
brilliant.
Tom's done it. So
Yeah.
yeah, 2 really good little tasters
Yeah,
into like what sort of sound you guys do. It's very sort of like 90s grunge tones in there, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not grunge.
Yeah.
It is more punk, obviously.
Mm.
But a couple of the bands like I listen to, obviously the guitar tones are
Mhm.
very similar. That's kind of what I really liked about it.
yeah. I'd love to be able to put a load of like fuzz on my guitar, but I don't think it would like suit that
No.
sound. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I
it'd be interesting,
Yeah.
but
I just don't think we're quite like heavy enough to whack a load of fuzz on it and it just be like
Yeah.
this completely like messy, distorted thing. But yeah, and it broke us like into gigging and stuff. Those first 2 songs just sort of began to get us more and more gigs
Yeah.
around where we are.
and you played some pretty awesome gigs actually. You've been on
Yeah,
some pretty
we've been
good
very-
lineups.
We
very
have done some, yeah.
Fortunate, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Def Havana was insane.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that first?
That was, yeah,
Mm.
that was weird.
So
Because-
did you get asked to play that, or did you like have to
don't
like
remember.
apply to
No,
play
we
it or
got
something? Or?
We got asked, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just, I don't
Yeah,
know, it
it
was
was-
just
it was
weird.
really weird.
Like,
We've never played somewhere that big before, and
Yeah,
obviously,
because that place is huge, isn't it?
yeah, and it was
Yeah.
sold out. Obviously, not everyone was there when we played,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
like sort of stepping out and sound checking into this huge.
God, that was
like,
mental, wasn't
It
it?
was weird, yeah.
And then I was really pressured because it takes me ages to set my kit up. And you looked at me, you were like, Brie, mate, like, you gotta go. I was like, I'm not ready. And at that point, it's like, it all hit me. I was like, oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
gonna like cry on stage. But no, that was weird.
That was a really cool
That was
opportunity, though.
And then
Mm.
we supported the Blinders.
Yeah, that was like
What
such an achievement. for us.
Even.
Yeah.
That was mental.
That was quite recently, wasn't it?
That
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was mental.
Is that December, November?
When was that?
That was November. Was it?
November
oh God.
the-
We'll just say recently.
It was
recently.
our most
It was before
recent,
Christmas.
wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad I missed the Def Havana one. 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
that
That
was
was,
on
that was
online.
good.
And like Def Havana are like my favourite band of like
Yeah.
the last decade.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
But
no, that was.
I've seen them too many times anyway. But yeah, I really wanted to go to that.
No, that
But yeah, it was
that
nice
good.
that it was all local support
Mm.
for that gig. Like I thought that was really
Yeah.
like, well
Yeah.
done.
Oh yeah, Dead Reynolds and the Exons. That was.
Because
Yeah.
That was
Lynn's their
sick.
hometown, so
Yeah, I can't believe like they hadn't played there in that long. It's
Yeah.
like been like 9 years or
something
something.
like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they actually put on a really good show as well,
Mm.
didn't they? I can
Mm.
remember going afterwards. Yeah, that was really good.
And that was a cool
That was
night.
very good.
And like the Extons as well. It was just cool to play with them because they're doing so well for
Yeah,
themselves.
they just kind of like blown up as
Yeah.
well, and that's kind of all to do with BBC introducing as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I think it's kind of underrated the kind of stuff they do for bands.
Yeah,
It's not many people kind of know about it unless you sort of hear the band say it
Hmm.
or
exactly.
they were a big reason into why they got to play at Reading. I think
Mhm.
they like put them forward and stuff. So.
Yeah, they had a really good sort of like festival season.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, the drummer is the sort of like music technician at my sixth form now.
Oh really?
And I was speaking to him and he was like, yeah, it's just like, it's been like really cool, the amount of like sort of interest we've had and that.
Yeah. So that's another thing I was going to ask you like a bit later on, but as we're kind of on the topic, let's kind of talk about the King Lynn music scene because I don't know much about it.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on in King's Lynn? Fill me in.
I think it's slowly
Yeah.
coming back,
Yeah.
very slowly. There's venues like Soul Cafe
Mhm.
and the Moorings that are really chill venues. They're that nice
Mhm.
size. They're like 100 capacity, which is nice for
Yeah.
like up and coming like bands. And so it kind of looks like it's going to be added to that. I hope it would be added to that list of like Cambridge, Norwich, Lynn. Do you know what I mean? That like
That would be really cool.
venues.
Especially
Yeah.
the
Like
Corn
Portland
Exchange.
Arms.
Yeah.
And then Norwich has got like the waterfront and
Yeah. The Soul Cafe. That's like, what is it? It's like a Caribbean like restaurant or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
And then
not
the
an
upstairs is
actual
a
like,
venue.
venue. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can just hire
well,
it
not
out.
venue, but
It's
yeah.
kind of like Gringo's in Norwich, isn't it?
Yeah,
First
yeah.
tequila bar, isn't it? So yeah, it's nice that those sort of places are letting
Mm.
people come in and just like
They're nice
just do what they
sizes
wanna
as
do.
well.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's really
they're,
cool.
They're
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, I kind of think like that's what music scenes need is little venues like
100%,
that just let people come in and just do what they want.
Mm.
They don't want a certain type of music or
Yeah.
they don't give a shit if it's loud.
It's brilliant. Yeah. They just
Yeah.
let you get on, don't they?
I
Yeah.
was going to say there's the Workers Club, but I think they've stopped doing gigs, like letting people play
Yeah.
there. And then there's the Eagle, but that's over 18.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
Needs
places
to be
that...
a lot of places.
Yeah, there's places that
they're
have potential,
under
but
18 as well. Yeah.
for whatever reasons they can't, which is why Soul Cafe, especially, because obviously we've played there
Mhm.
a couple of times. And then the Maltons, which we're playing soon.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Good.
Yeah, which is why I rate them. I think they're quite good for that kind of thing.
It's getting your mates in as well, like
Mm.
because we're from like around Lynn. Obviously, you're from Lynn.
Mm.
if venues aren't going to let under 18s in, it's sort of like it sort of defeats
What's the point?
the purpose of getting.
It's
people
sort of
into
like
music,
I'd say
you
it's
know?
about maybe 60% of a band's audience.
Yeah,
I'd say.
definitely.
Oh, easily.
Even
yeah.
bands that are like over 18, it's like, you know, when I was 14 to 16, I was at gigs all the time
Exactly.
because that's what I wanted to do. I didn't care who was fucking
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't even look who was playing. I'd just go
Yeah.
out, find some live music, and people in that age group just can't do that at the moment.
No.
It's a real shame. But yeah, we need more venues to just let people in and just put a bit of like trust in people as well.
100%.
Venues need to just chill the fuck
Yeah,
out. I think.
definitely.
But no, it's cool. And there's people that want to get involved, isn't there, in Lynn? Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
obviously there's Tristan from Twisted Melon. There's been like it's impressive how much he's tried to push King Lynn music.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, there's people, because it was sort of centered around that, and now there's sort of offshoots and stuff, and people are trying to like put on their own stuff, like Harry Barker.
Yeah. It's like you guys said, I think last year, you were just like, we want to start putting on our own shows
Yeah.
and just,
Yeah.
you know, that's what people need to do as well, is just
Yeah.
take ownership of it and just do your own thing. That's kind of like what we've done.
Yeah,
It's just like, oh, no one's doing this. Well, why not?
yeah.
Why can't we do it?
And it's not as difficult as you might think it is.
No, it's not. And once you've done it, then you know what works, how to do it, and how to make it better the next time. It's all experience. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Still don't. I just kind of just wing it.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's fine. We've got pretty far doing
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Just winging it. So yeah, just do it. Just book a venue. See what
Yeah,
happens.
exactly.
All right, so now we're going to play one of your tracks. I'm going to let you guys decide which one you want to play.
What do you fancy, Brianna?
Favours?
Yeah,
I really like Favours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Favours. This is Favours.
This is Favours by Eluders. The Eluders.
The Eluders.
Wake up to do the same thing the last 20 years have seen. You messed up and stuck in the guillotine, and it could all have been changed so easily. Yeah, it could all have been changed. Strung high, your tongue tied, trying to show everyone the workings of your mind. Not fine, not alright, losing sleep, losing days to get somewhere you don't like. What's next? The favours for people you hate to impress, but you can't help obsess over. Want more cause you want them, more people who want, and there's nothing you can do to stop them too much. Been back to the days in the beginning, wasted time but your life was more forgiving. Walking on ashes isn't really what you wanted, but you told me you'd change it if you could and you promised. Strung high, your tongue tied, trying to show everyone the workings of your mind. Not fine, not alright, losing sleep, losing days to get somewhere you don't like. To get somewhere you don't like. Strung high, your tongue tied, trying to show everyone the workings of your mind. Not fine, but what more can you do? What happens when the guillotine falls on you? Strung high, your tongue tied, trying to show everyone the workings of your mind. Not fine, not alright, losing sleep, losing days to get somewhere you don't like. To get somewhere you don't like. To get somewhere you don't like.
Nice.
Wake up to do the same.
We should do that. We should just record us singing it right now.
What? And
1, 2, 3,
yeah,
4.
if you could like send us just the 2 minutes track of us just singing it, and
Yeah.
we'll release it like that.
A cappella version.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, I think.
This is all staying in, by the way.
Yes, it is. That's right.
last summer you recorded an EP and
We
released
did.
an EP. Was that with Tom as well?
It was.
Mm.
It was, yeah.
Called Sister.
Mm.
Why is it called Sister?
There is a story to this, but it's a bit weird. Well, it's not weird. It's just a bit staggered, isn't it?
It's just, it's a bit stupid, to be honest. The whole...
The idea of... God, we're weird. How do you even go into detail about that?
I feel like we could say it's the second
You
thing we've
phrase it.
released. It's the second thing we've released, so it's sort of like a sister EP, sort of, you know. But that's not. To reach that sort of conclusion, you need to sort of.
You need to understand
hear
the
the
full
rest of it.
story, but it makes us... It's weird. It's...
Okay.
We drew a picture.
Oh, God.
I still have
Is
it.
this Sister David?
Yeah.
Can I see this picture?
If we had it with us, you could.
Oh.
It's about
Send it to me.
It's a priest.
He's called Sister David, right? And he's like a nun.
We wrote
thing.
that song,
Yeah.
Sister David.
And we sort of gave him like an actual character, wrote down personality traits.
Okay.
A lot of piercings.
A lot of
He was like
piercings.
Ian. You know Ian. No, that's not his real name.
Is it not?
No.
Oh,
I'm not dropping
is that
anyone
not-
in it.
is
No,
that-
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay. Oh my
I'm not
god.
dropping anyone in it.
I shit myself.
No, no,
over
no, no,
that.
no,
Oh
no.
my god. But yeah, he's just this character that we drew called Sister David for some strange reason. And yeah, like we couldn't think of a title again. And I think we had a few, and then that
Yeah.
sort of came up. It was like that sort of works because we could bullshit that it's the second thing we've released, and it's like a, you know. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I would have just assumed it's because people think you're brother and sister or something.
we haven't even thought that.
Brother Finn.
We'll just pretend from now on.
Do you just want to say that? That would be the short story.
Please cut all that out. Brother Finn.
She's my sister. Fiddly bird.
This is tragic. Oh, God.
Finley William Heitenberg. Right, let's stop now. Yeah. But yeah, Sister EP. Listen to it.
Go
please.
stream it on Spotify, mate. Tough.
As long as the stories aren't as weird as that, would you like to do a track commentary for each track? So you can either talk about
Ooh.
What does that mean?
the meaning behind the song or just
Let's
the
do that.
production, how it came together, that kind of thing.
Really
The
fell
me-
off my chair then.
The
Bloody hell.
meaning of songs. Damn. The
So
thing is,
yeah, let's start with the first one.
yeah, Outcry.
Okay,
Okay.
is there a meaning behind that?
Well, when I write the lyrics, it's like I definitely have something that's like triggered it,
Mm.
but it's sort of, it's difficult. You can't really, you write it.
I feel like it's a lot of built up different things.
Yeah.
It's not one, apart from like Cigar Tower, that's
Mm.
directly aimed at Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But
Well, we don't
Part-
even play that anymore.
no,
so.
we don't, to be fair. Outcry, I don't even know.
That was like that was initially I wrote the lyrics to that sort of like it's a bit cliche and stereotypical, but sort of it sort of relates to the whole sort of like Kings of the music scene thing, like not actually doing anything, like wanting something really good, but not necessarily like actually just like
Mm.
putting the work into it, that sort of thing. But these a lot of those songs were written around No One's Home as well, so
Yeah.
they were so long
Yeah,
ago.
very like similar vibes
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
in those two songs.
yeah. Favours, that was written about sort of. Basically, I'm really stressed, yeah, about like my future career, right? And like, my dad, not that he pressures me, but he's like try and get a good job and that sort of
Yeah.
thing. There's the whole sort of like doing the same job for years and years and years,
Yeah.
not actually liking it, but you've sort of
You kind of have to
yeah,
because you need money
exactly, and
to
like,
buy shit you don't need.
exactly, yeah,
Mm.
capitalism.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's difficult. And Antibiotic, that was actually written about antibiotics for some reason at the
Yeah.
time. Like, yeah. Have you heard about like if you just start like, you know, backing paracetamol every time you feel a little bit ill, you just like develop an immunity to it. I don't know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
that
Yeah,
I felt the need
yeah.
to
Yeah.
actually like write something about that, but yeah, that sort of came
Yeah,
up.
it's like kind of a common thing as well where people just they wake up every morning and just take one
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
for no reason.
yeah,
Just because it turns into a habit and then they think they need it.
yeah.
You know, kind of
not
like a
ex-
placebo
Yeah.
kind of thing
Yeah.
as well.
It's not
Yeah.
exactly the most emotive song subject, but
Yeah.
like it's yeah.
But I mean, it's
Came
very
out
like,
with.
Like relevant. With,
yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
relevant mental health these days,
Yeah.
and like people's just health in general. It's
Mm.
just like going down the fucking
Yeah,
drain.
definitely.
Like, yeah,
just like
everyone-
taking stuff because they've been told they need it or whatever,
yeah,
and then it's just
yeah,
a
all
constant,
that kind of
like,
stuff, and yeah, drugs companies,
Mm.
just it's bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about FC?
I'm trying to think with the lyrics of every single one. I'm like, wait, how's it going?
Yeah.
FC is
Uh,
probably my favourite track. I think it's probably like your most angry
Yeah.
Probably,
track.
yeah.
There's a lot in that song.
Yeah,
The
There
like
is, yeah.
FC, that like the song title for that. Again, might sound a bit cringy, but it's like the whole sort of like male stereotype, masculine, like relating it to football
Yeah.
clubs or whatever. Do you
Football,
know what I mean?
yeah.
That
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of culture
Yeah.
surrounding it.
yeah, lad culture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
But it's all
Yeah.
bollocks, that sort of thing.
Mm.
But there were a number of things that sort of put into that song, whether it's like uni fees or like
Yeah.
the whole lad thing. But that just the title for that
Yeah.
just
But again, it's
stuck
all
out.
like kind of current themes, really.
yeah.
It's kind of like what is kind of just in our culture at the moment.
Mm.
Even though we don't like it and we think it's shit,
Yeah.
it's just fucking everywhere anyway.
Mm.
And yeah, that's what I kind of like about all these songs. Like they're all relatable. There's a lot of current themes in
Yeah.
there, a lot of anger, a lot of
Yeah.
like just like you just sound fed up about it, and I
Yeah.
like it because we're all kind of fed up about that shit.
Mm.
You just have to deal with it. Like every day, there's
Yeah.
something that pisses you off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Without
yeah.
getting too angsty about it. I don't know about you, Brie, but like talking about song lyrics, I find really difficult to do. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
Because you don't want to sound too pretentious with it.
Yeah, and they are always kind of hard to explain because
Yeah.
it's just like that's why you write them the way you do.
Mm.
It's because
Yeah.
that is your way of
It just sort of-
expressing yourself
yeah.
on that subject or
Yeah.
something. So then trying to go into detail about it is just a bit like, oh, well, that's just what I was feeling at
Yeah.
the time.
And on
So-
that day as well, it's hard to pinpoint sort of
Yeah, where
what
it kind
exactly.
of like
Yeah.
sparked it. So
But it's
yeah.
a build up of a lot of things that are happening at the moment, whether it's completely pressing or just something that's just annoying and constant. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. But that's when you write like the best songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's
When
just
there,
in the moment.
yeah,
You don't have to
exactly.
think about it too
Mm.
much. You're not overthinking it. Yeah, this is
Just
fucking
write
me
it
off.
down,
Yeah.
mate, yeah.
It's a great EP, and
Thank you.
yeah, I think they're all really great songs.
Oh, cheers.
Thank you very much.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. And again, it was Tom Joy, wasn't it?
Tom Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man.
The man, the myth.
So yeah, we've kind of talked about Death of Anna. Is there
Mm.
any other like personal highlights with the bands to really like stick out to you?
For me, I know I keep talking about it, but that Blinders gig simply because we see them as like a proper big inspiration to us.
Yeah.
Like, we went and saw the Blinders early 2019
Mhm.
at Portland Arms. And that, like, we were so hyped up for that. And then when we saw them, it was just so, like, just mad, just so sick because they are such a big band to us and they have inspired us with so much stuff.
And that scene of music as well. They're part of such a cool group of
Yeah,
bands.
yeah.
Mm.
And they're like, we really like look up to that sort of community.
Yeah, completely just admire it all. So I think when we went and did whatever we did with them, that was just a big, like, wow
Yeah.
for us. Yeah, that was very good. And there wasn't like many people there, and it wasn't, I don't know about you, but for me it wasn't my best playing. The drum kit was annoying me because everything was falling apart. I was getting really angry. But
It wasn't the best like live.
no,
we've
exactly.
ever
We've done
played.
so many better shows, but just because it was just such a weird,
Yeah.
like,
to be part of that.
we
was
are
really
supporting a band that is a favourite of mine, is a favourite of
Mm.
Finn's, and is a band that has inspired us so much. That's just mad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
weird.
Nothing else really matters.
No,
then.
exactly. It was like that could
Yeah.
have been the crappiest gig we've ever
Yeah.
done. We supported the Blinders. Don't care. That's it. Like, that's it.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
mental.
Craziest or funniest moment, if you're allowed to talk about it.
Oh
I
God.
don't know because your parents are always going to listen. So
Hi, mum.
We had a guy fly into an amplifier, didn't we?
We did.
That was for that. Yeah.
That was.
not your one, was it?
It was.
Oh, no,
it was our
mine,
headline.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought we were on about. Yeah. That guy. I don't know what his name is. It's one of my mates. And Didn't you look at him and you were like, just go mental? And next thing you know,
yeah.
he's flown across.
It was our first headline,
God, that
our
was
only
brilliant.
headline.
Yeah.
But we have one coming soon.
The Malton's 28th of March.
And yeah, we basically, it was the first, it wasn't the first time, but it was like everyone was like in the mosh pit, you know what I mean? And there was just one kid, and
It's like he wanted to, but he was
Yeah.
he was like, oh, I'm scared, you know.
and I was like, you know, you can go a bit mental.
Just do it.
And someone ended up, I think someone grabbed him or he got pushed. And I watched him just fly into my amp, just take it out. And that's a big amp as well, like,
yeah,
it is
it's a beast.
heavy.
God, he would have felt that the next day.
But yeah, he just flew into it. It was.
I don't know his name. I'd give him a shout out if I knew him, but
Yeah,
I don't really
I've got
know
no
him.
idea.
Bless
He
him.
just came.
Your amp was okay though.
Yeah, no, the amp was fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
It flew into it and left again. You know. Never seen
Yeah,
it again.
quite literally that.
What other strange?
I mean, there's been a lot, but
The Blinders tour manager, I believe he is, giving us like genuine like
complimenting our
compliments
set,
and,
genuinely
Yeah.
meaning it.
Yeah.
like that was really
Jeez.
cool. And he like stuck us on his Twitter and stuff.
Mm.
And without trying to sound big-headed, he hadn't done that for any of the other bands on that tour. And he like took
Yeah,
a
yeah,
photo and was like, wonderful stuff from Eluders. And it was like, damn,
Yeah.
like this is like
That was
really, really cool.
insane. That was mental.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm trying to think what funny stuff's happened, but we're quite boring.
Yeah,
like,
no, we're not. We're
unless
not
we're on
exactly
our
like-
own.
Yeah.
We proper reserve it because
The-
we're just
yeah,
weird.
the
We are
most, like-
really weird.
Yeah, the craziest like music stuff just comes out of going to other gigs.
Yeah.
And sort
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the whole, whether it's the journey there or like, do you know what I mean? The stories more come out of that because it's like Dad's been driving us to gigs because Brie's only just passed her test, haven't you?
Mm.
So we haven't been able to like, when Dad's in the car, do you know what I mean? It's like
Again,
just
just
gotta sit there
reserve.
in
Yeah, we're
silence.
like,
so,
Yeah, because he was there at the gig you did with us. Wasn't
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was.
yeah.
big
Yeah.
up Stale.
No, he does.
That
love
was
it
almost
all.
a year ago. That's fucking.
It's so weird.
Bloody
That's gone
hell.
so quick,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh,
It was
no.
like February.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My drum kit fell apart at that gig. Do you remember?
Yeah, your Tom like
Did.
no.
And I think it was
or
the drummer
something.
from Sunlight for Honey saved it for me.
What a legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah. Would you like to start a rumour about Eluders or yourselves or each other?
Brie's got web feet.
I was going to say you've got one nipple, but I don't want to drop you in it. Finn's got one nipple, Brie's got web feet. Can we rumour like
Eluders are potentially playing the Maltons on the 28th of
March?
March.
Green Screen is potentially being released in about 3 weeks.
I don't know. Who
What's
knows?
that?
It's a song,
New tune.
new tune.
Okay.
It's been ages since we've released anything, and yeah.
It
Yeah,
has.
it's
It's
been
been
a
a long
while,
old
actually.
time.
I was just thinking back. I was like,
Mm,
oh, yeah, it was like last summer, wasn't it? Yeah.
it's been a long, long time.
Send it to me first.
Of course. What other rumours can we leak?
Track of the week.
We love you so much.
Oh, it can be. Oh,
What?
we do love you. Track of the week.
I can't be bought.
We're marrying Danka.
We are now in a polyamorous relationship with Daniel Kerr. You better keep this in.
Okay.
We're so sorry.
This took a weird turn.
Dan Kirk's dad is drunk. That's the rumour.
Yeah. That's a fact.
That's the word on the street right now.
Yeah. 18.
18.
Hell.
Damn, that is impressive.
Yeah, that Jack Daniel's fire stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
Have
yeah.
you had that?
Yeah.
It's like
Fireball.
liqueur. Yeah.
I like honey jack. I don't like normal.
Honey Jack is nice.
Mm.
Yeah. Any more rumours?
Yeah. We've said quite a few, to be fair.
We've
There's-
leaked a couple.
What about just the band in general?
We are becoming a post-80s boogie band.
Yes.
That's the rumour. I think that's about all the rumours.
I kind of want to hear that.
Again, we'll send you the tracks.
Yeah.
I think that's about all we can leak, really, isn't it? Leak.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Who
a
am I?
leak.
Leak. Shut up.
That's the cheesy leak for you.
Cheesy leak. Brie. That's about all we've got. We're so like.
We're getting a synth. We're starting an 80s pop band, and we're
And
gonna.
the EP is called Cheesy Leak.
And the EP is called Cheesy Leak. Yes,
That makes me feel so
but
sick.
we're also playing a headline gig.
The Molten.
That's the important rumour.
Yeah. That is the
I
very
mean, do you
important
just
thing.
want to say that you're playing that gig? Because people might not
We
turn
haven't
up
got
if it's
supports
just a
though.
rumor.
Like, and we haven't like announced anything yet.
The posters will be out by the end of this week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We've got Janice Stark in Lynn, ex-guitarist of the Prodigy's band, which will be very
Very
cool.
looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
February 15th.
15th, yeah.
But
We've
that's
got
not-
another one, but we can't say anything about that yet because that's not even been.
Yeah, that hasn't been announced.
Can't even say anything about that, but that's another gig.
Yeah.
Can you say it to me off air?
Yeah.
What it is?
Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
reckon so. That'll be what?
It is.
And then I'll put it in.
Oops. What even is that? It's.
I'll cut it out.
Is it gonna cut it out?
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
It's not live.
No, I don't even know the date. To be fair.
We'll play another track.
Okay.
Do you want to pick one, or do you want me to pick one?
Yeah,
I think you should.
I
pick
think
it.
you should pick one.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick FC.
All right.
FC by Eluders. The Eluders. Cheesy Leaks.
Brie Brie.
Bum, 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 bum.
If I had a penny every time I was told to take what you can and get rich when you're old, I could pay for my uni degree. If I had a penny every time I heard to stick to the brands made by yourself worth, I could pay for the things I don't need. Stick with the crowds, will be alright. Keep it wherever while I take what's mine. What's your 60 retire with luxury? Will that happen? If I got punched by the English defence for saying on one exit plan made sense, I'll be blue like the past, what they promised me. If you didn't cry every time your phone died, we wouldn't see this world through this constant blue light. The world we blew is getting drowned at sea. Stick with the crowds, will be alright. Keep right on while I take what's mine. What till you're 60, retire with luxury? Will that happen?
Guilty pleasures. A song or an artist that you secretly love, which you're kind of embarrassed to admit that you like.
I'm not embarrassed to admit that I love Coldplay, and everyone
Okay,
hates
I'm
me because
kind of surprised.
people
about that.
hate Coldplay. Chris Martin gets a lot
Yeah, I
ripped
think
out
you're
of him.
really overrated.
I love Coldplay. Their
Yeah.
new stuff that they've just come up with is really bad, but I think they are so good. Honestly,
You like a proper hardcore fan then? Do you like all their stuff
Uh,
apart from new stuff?
I
Or?
don't go that deep into it, but
Okay.
there's a lot of their music I just think is so good, and everyone like my dad is like, "Ooh, Chris Martin," and I'm like, "No, Dad, no, just
Wow.
give
you
him a
just
chance."
ruined your reputation right there.
I have. Everyone's like, "Unfollow." Eluders.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyone you're secretly?
It's not like a secret, but saying that you're like into like techno music, like
Oh, God.
sounds like it makes you think of that Kevin and Perry film. Do you know what I mean? But there's like a lot of like
You've just made his day.
yes. There's a lot of really cool.
He's gonna
like,
play you his music later.
there's a duo. I'm not even embarrassed about it, but there's a duo called like Giant Swan, for example, where it's all like analog hardware stuff.
Okay. Don't. He he will get a boner in there. Talking about analog and all that shit.
And he screams into a microphone and he's got loads of guitar pedals and
Okay.
it's this like fucked up like.
Have you heard of a band called Gunship?
No, I haven't.
I think you will like them.
I'll give him Gunship.
Yeah.
I'll give him a go.
It's
yeah.
all like kind of 80s synth.
Yeah. See,
kind
I
of
love
mixed
that
with
sort
that kind of
thing.
stuff. But it's done really well.
Yeah.
That it's not cheesy.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's done really well.
Yeah, you should listen
that
to
it's
the
good.
Ninth Wave. They're like a sort of synth pop, like revival-y thing, but they're
Yeah.
incredible. Like genuinely really good band. But that's that whole.
But yeah, I'll send you some
electronic
Gunship.
thing.
I think you
Nice.
really like
Nice
it.
one.
I think even Brie might like it.
But yeah,
Might
But-
want to be as good as Coldplay.
I love Coldplay. I also really like Busted, but I'm not ashamed of that either.
yeah.
I love Busted so much.
Mm.
They were so good live. God, they were so good live.
Coldplay,
Really?
Busted, and Stompin' Techno. That is Eluders like.
That is. There we go.
That's your inspiration.
That's
right
the
there.
micro playlist.
Yeah, I rate
That's what it
that.
is.
I do rate that.
Where can everyone follow you guys on social media?
We've got Spotify. We've got Instagram at We Are Eluders. We have Twitter at Eluders UK. We have Facebook at Eluders UK.
I think that's it.
There you go.
Yeah,
Mm.
lovely.
I think that is all that.
Cool.
Yeah.
We might we'll set up a LinkedIn account. For
We
the
might have
business
to,
side
yeah.
of it.
What, people just send you money?
Yeah, Dave and Kenneth can just provide us with money
Yeah,
and
there you
PR
go.
and stuff. I don't know. Mm.
No, it's a good idea. I think more bands should do that. Just set up a PayPal.
Yeah,
Just like GoFundMe.
yeah,
Yeah. No, because I was going to do that originally for this,
yeah.
and it was kind of too
I was
complicated.
going to say a Patreon, but isn't that like dodgy?
Patreon.
No, I kind of
I
tried
can't-
to do Patreon,
I
but
thought
now
for some
it's
reason I
like,
thought that was like a dodgy.
it's just American, so it's like, because it's in dollars, so it's just like,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
fair
it
enough.
kind of doesn't really work
I
if
think
you're
there's
over here.
fee associated with
That's
Patreon.
what I was like.
Yeah, I think
is
there
it
is.
like a We don't have Patreon.
Just get a PayPal. Yeah.
We have PayPal.
Yeah.
Send us
Nice.
money and we'll send you leaked cheesy leak songs.
We'll send you cheesy leaks in the post. Send you a cabbage. Have you seen that James Acaster thing? Do you
No.
know who James Acaster? Oh,
that comedian, isn't he? He's so
Right.
funny.
I'll leave it there, but yeah. Dan Kirk, you're gonna get cabbaged, mate.
Okay.
What even?
I'm kind of scared.
Chat shit, get cabbage.
It's kind of like
you
a,
get cabbage.
is this like a King Lynn thing or
No,
the Norfolk
just
thing
a-
or
a Norfolk thing. Ugh.
you're gonna get cabbaged?
I rate that. I think that's cool. I'm going to use that.
No, we'll
Get
just
cabbage.
send you a cabbage in the post, but it
Yeah.
will say like "Thank you for the interview" and like
But it's going to have
this
Brie
is our
in it.
gift from me to you. Yeah.
You're going to
Written on the cabbage leaves.
Yeah. Thank you for everything.
You
We
peel each
genuinely
leaf, it's a
appreciate
nice
you.
message, then in the middle is just a perfectly rolled, like, you know that Boursin cheese?
Oh,
Just going to be that in the middle.
Disgusting. I hate
We
that.
love you, Dan Kirk.
Awful. Boursin.
Boursin.
My daddy eats so much boursin. It's disgusting.
Your dad's going to get cabbaged.
Love you, Dale.
Okay,
Damn.
I think we're done.
Lovely job.
Thank you very much.
That was very fun.
Thank you. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Go
Mhm.
follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We do loads of fun stuff on there
Absolutely.
sometimes. And we have a playlist every week. Always have you guys on it.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah, Spotify playlist as well. We are the alternative. I think that's it. Buy our merch.
Absolutely.
We need money.
Thank you very much.
PayPal.
PayPal me.
PayPal me. I've got a Patreon.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank
That is
you.
sick.